Good evening, siblings in Christ. I hope you guys are having a great Friday so far. So I have a quick little word for you guys. And this word is a positive word, which, I have to put out whatever word God gives me. But I look forward to putting out the positive words because sometimes the other words can get kind of heavy and it doesn't, I'm not a misery loves company kind of girl. So it makes me sad when I have to, post words that are not great, but I do it anyways out of obedience. But just in advance, excuse me if I sound a little nasally, but I am going through this little head cold, and so that's why my voice sounds weird. So I saw yesterday after it got done raining, I was coming home and I was getting off the expressway and I saw like a half rainbow. I didn't see like the whole rainbow, but I saw just like a half of it. And I just thought like, I wonder what the other half of it is, whatever. But I'm like, oh, that's beautiful, which rainbows are common if it rains and then it's sunny out, right? I mean, you don't always see it, but you've seen rainbows before, right? So last night I went to bed and then I woke up at maybe 5 a.m. My son woke up for a little bit, and then also I felt very like heavy, like I needed to pray. Before my son even woke up, I just felt really like under some spiritual warfare, or something weird was just going on in the spiritual realm. And so I began to pray. Mind you, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I began to pray. I got up, used the bathroom, took my son to the bathroom, and I laid back down. I went back to sleep, but I wasn't in like a full sleep. I was asleep enough to know that I was like falling asleep, but I wasn't awake all the way. And God gave me a vision. It was just a small flash of a vision. And it was a beautiful whole rainbow. It was not like the half of one that I had seen earlier. It was a beautiful full rainbow. And behind it, the background looked like a storm, like thunder. It wasn't moving or raining or anything. It just looked like thunder. And in front of that background, there was the rainbow, as if God wanted to point out to me that the rainbow was in front of the storm now. Like, this is what's right now, okay? So I'm going to read a couple verses from Genesis to you guys, okay, regarding just the rainbow in general, which I know a lot of us have already read Noah's Ark. We know about the rainbow. We know that it symbolizes a covenant. But for those of you guys who do not know, I'm just going to read a couple of verses of Genesis chapter 9. And this is verse 14 through 16, okay? And then I'm going to interpret what that vision meant. So Genesis 9, 14 through 16, this is the King James Version. And it says, "And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between every living creature of flesh on the earth." I'm sorry, I take that back, y'all. It wasn't 14 through 16 because I kind of condensed it a little bit so it wouldn't be super long. But basically it's God saying that when you see this sign, the rainbow, to Noah, that this is the covenant of my promise that I'll never, in his back then it was, I'll never flood the earth again and destroy the entire earth. Right? So even though that won't ever happen again, now rainbows still represent a covenant of whatever God has promised you, right? And so the rainbow that I saw in my vision in front of the thunderstorm represents hope, God's covenantal faithfulness, and God's glory emerging through judgment. While you may have recently experienced a severe life storm, God is asserting his presence and promising a new peaceful beginning. So there's a lot of people out here who have been going through some heavy stuff, whether it be spiritual warfare, whether it be anxieties, depression, family problems, money problems, poverty, whatever it may be. That rainbow in front of the storm was God saying to me that we're now in front of this. My promise is in front of whatever it is you are going through, and it is about to end. Oh my gosh, I hope so many of you receive this word. I hope this word is for a lot of you because God's people have been going through it lately. I don't know how spiritually sensitive a lot of you guys are, but for those of you that know, the spiritual warfare was getting heavy. Satan was attacking. He was sending all the counterfeits. He is doing whatever he can do at his best. He is trying his hardest to knock us off of our true path that God has and will for our life. He wants us to not be aligned anymore with God. And so he's doing whatever he can do to try to get us stressed out, to try to get us angry, to try to get us to be with counterfeits so that our kingdom marriage doesn't come to pass, right? And that rainbow in front of that thunder was God saying to me, the thunder is behind you now. The promise is in front. And I love that for us, y'all. But I hope many of you have received this word. I want to tell you, keep praying, keep fasting, keep walking in God's glory, keep preaching, keep teaching, keep ministering, keep repenting, because God is not done with you. He has not forgotten about you. That is him reminding us of his promise and what is to come. But I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.